amazing ceremony, I think we all know the answer to that. At this time, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome family and friends who have traveled from near and far, as far away as Israel, to join us in this happy occasion. In particular, I would like to welcome Rabbi Weinberg and his lovely wife, Wendy, for traveling here from Dallas, Texas. He is the rabbi of Congregation Anshe Torah to perform this beautiful ceremony. Rabbi Weinberg and I have known each other for 38 years. We met each other when we were freshmen at the University of Michigan and have been wonderful friends ever since. Not that I didn't know that. Our long friendship is something I cherish sincerely. And Marcy and I would like to thank you and Wendy from the bottom of our hearts for making this day very special for us. And before I forget, I would also like to thank my beautiful and charming wife, Marcy, for working tirelessly in planning this spectacular day. The truth is, Marcy and Sarah were a great team planning this beautiful wedding. All I did was just sign a few checks. I would like to say that there is no greater spouse and partner in life than Marcy. This Tuesday we will be celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Marcy. After all this, do I still need to get you a present? Just kidding. Just kidding. As the very proud father of the bride, I would like to take a moment to talk about my amazing daughter. Sarah, you look so beautiful today, and I feel so blessed to have you as a daughter. Sarah and I have a very special bond. Beginning from a very young age, Sarah has always been at my side, helping me in anything I was doing. Whether it was being the navigator in the car when we traveled, she always sat in the front holding the map. Or whether planning our family vacations, she enthusiastically helped create a great sightseeing itinerary. There is no better planner than Sarah, and I marvel at her creativity and in particular her adventuresome spirit. Growing up, she was taken on many of our trips to Ann Arbor, Michigan, to experience the excitement of Michigan football, to help me relive my college student past.
Go Blue!
And to visit her many cousins who also attended the University of Michigan. When it came time to Sarah to apply to college, was there any doubt that her first choice would also be Michigan? There are very few places that compare to your child eagerly wanting to attend your alma mater. On the day her acceptance letter arrived, I was overwhelmed with happiness and cried like a baby. After spending 4 years in Ann Arbor and graduating from the University of Michigan in 2007, she now, as the saying goes, only bleeds maize and blue. Except for today, however, where I suspect the blue and orange that surround us represent Sarah and John's love of the heartbreaking New York Mets. When Sarah was 4 years old, her brother Joshua was born. It gives Marcy and I such pleasure to see the very special bond that the two of them share. Sarah is an incredible big sister and loves her little brother Joshua like no other big sister could. When it came time for Joshua to go off to Indiana University in September of 2007, there wasn't a prouder and more enthusiastic person at the side as he moved into his dorm. With the help and muscle of John, they did all the work to move him in, set up his computer and printer, and even show him how to do his laundry for the very first time. I just sat back and marveled at the love and effort they put in to make his transition to college easy. Sarah wears Indiana crimson and cream colors proudly on game day in honor. That pause. In honor of her brother. Unless, of course, they are playing Michigan. That's where she draws the line. One of Sarah's most outstanding traits is her love and loyalty to her family. Recently, when my wonderful 90-year young mother moved from her home in Florida to the New Jersey area, I needed help in cleaning out Grandma's house. Even though Sarah's schedule was quite busy, she didn't hesitate to offer her time to spend with me and Grandma to do this laborious job. Little did I realize that as I was cleaning out closets as fast as I could and discarding many items, Sarah would be sitting on the floor reading all the old letters, news clippings, and pictures my mom and dad saved over many years. Sarah felt as though she had won the anthropology lottery. With her love and passion of family history, she gathered up all pictures and documents which detailed the last 100 years of the Wallstatter family, scanned all the photos, and made CDs for all her cousins, aunts and uncles to have to pass on to future generations. The love of family is so much a part of her life that I know that someday she will be a wonderful mother herself. Sarah absolutely adores her aunts and uncles and cousins, and in particular, her young cousins and new niece and nephew who all look so cute today. At this point, I am honored to welcome Jonathan and the entire Motionberg family to the Wallstatter family. I would especially like to thank Orly and David for all their help in making this wedding day as special as it is. As many of you know, John and Sarah have been high school sweethearts. Sweethearts. Since June of 2002, and we have come to love him like a son. Although it's not always typical that in-laws get along well, Marcy and I are blessed to have a magnificent relationship with John's parents, and have grown to love both Orly and David and all of their children and grandchildren. We have celebrated many holidays together over the past 9 years, and have felt such a part of each other's lives and families already. I am thrilled today that the union of the two families is official. Jonathan is a very special young man. You don't think there will ever be someone good enough for your daughter, but John is everything you could want in a son-in-law and more. He is ambitious, smart, honest, respectful, and kind. And also, when I give advice, he looks like he's listening to me.
Very smart.
Today I am delighted and honored to hand over the responsibility for my daughter's welfare to John. I know I am not losing a daughter, but gaining a wonderful son. Speaking from experience, there are many things that make a good marriage. One is patience, and one is compromise. Now, I feel very qualified to give this piece of advice to the newlyweds, because God knows, to survive the last 30 years, I've been patiently compromising. Sarah and John, Mom and I love you so very much. Let us all stand now and raise our glasses to our children. To our children, Sarah and Jonathan Motionberg. May you have a life filled with lots of love, good health, and endless happiness. May all your dreams come true. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Thank you, sir. Let's have a nice day for Saturday.